I've got 80 seconds to tell you about OneNet Express. It's an innovative new service from Vodafone. If you run a small business, you're going to like it. It merges your landline and mobile phone into one, so you'll never miss a business call again, and it makes you look like a local business. This is how it works. Take Jamie. He runs a small plumbing business, and sometimes he just can't answer the phone. His phone intelligently diverts to others in the business until the call is answered. This is what we call a hunt group. You can also set all company phones to ring simultaneously, where the first person to pick up handles the call. Then there's Emma. She runs an engineering firm, and she's always on the move. She's created a fully customized switchboard using OneNet Express. She's set up an automated answer service that allows customers to select and be transferred straight through to the department they need. She can even transfer calls and play hold music to customers whilst they wait. So it's like having a virtual assistant with her throughout the day. Check out what OneNet Express does for Greg. He runs a window cleaning business and wants it to grow, but he doesn't want the costs of setting up new offices in other towns. So, by giving him multiple local landline numbers direct to his mobile, OneNet Express helps him to look like a local business. Greg can generate more customers by being local to more people, and can now organise and send out his regional window cleaners direct from his mobile. And it makes his business look bigger. So that's it in 80 seconds, and as you'd expect from Vodafone, there's a whole lot more, and it's dead simple to set up. If you run a small business, what are you waiting for? OneNet Express will make sure you never miss your business calls and help you to look like a local business no matter where you're based. Check out what OneNet Express can do for your business.
It's only 10 a.m, and as he walks back to the office from his first customer meeting of the day, Tim is thinking about lots of things, finally teaching his son to ride a bike, and of course not forgetting his wife's birthday. But most of all, he's thinking of new ways to make his business more efficient. Keeping profits up and costs down has become a daily challenge these days. While he was in his morning meeting, another customer had called him on his direct line back at the office and left him a message about a new opportunity that requires his immediate attention. In the past, Tim sometimes used to miss these messages because his desk phone and mobile phone were on completely separate systems. Now through Vodafone OneNet, they are one and the same. Totally integrated, they share the same number and the same voicemail, as well as a range of additional features that have been individually tailored to him and each member of his team. As if he didn't have enough to deal with, the customer needs a quote by the end of the day. He quickly sets up a conference call to brief his team on the opportunity and agree a plan of action. Like him, not everybody is in the office this morning, but this is not a problem anymore. With Vodafone OneNet, he knows they can work effectively wherever they are. It's late in the afternoon. Tim arrives back at the office, and on his way he bumps into Stephanie, his project manager, who's coordinating the response to the customer. Quick turnarounds are her speciality. Tim is really excited about this new opportunity. However, his enthusiasm is not fully shared by Stephanie, who knows that more work will mean temporary staff joining the team, which brings its own admin challenges. Tim isn't concerned because he knows that Vodafone OneNet allows him to add new members with just a few clicks online, and that he'll only pay for what the business needs. He also knows that because the solution is managed by Vodafone, he doesn't have to worry about his business communication. It's all covered. And if they do ever have any problems, Joe, his PA, only has to call one number to reach the dedicated Vodafone support team. Pleased with his team's work, turning around a great proposal to the customer in record time, Tim grabs a much-needed cup of coffee while reviewing his accounts. The amount of paperwork that used to arrive on his desk each month really irritated Tim, but now with Vodafone OneNet's single contract, his monthly bills and paperwork have been reduced. For a simple fixed monthly fee per user, his team can now call each other at no additional cost wherever they are. And by taking out his old telephone system, Tim takes satisfaction in knowing that he's saving up to 20% on his overall communications costs. The phone rings. It's the customer, finding him exactly where he is. Keen to find out the finer details, he walks back to his desk and transfers the call from his mobile to his desk phone. Tim is delighted. His team's hard work and quick turnaround have sealed the deal. He can't wait to share the good news with the whole team, just what they needed.
When I was a young girl, I used to walk past an aerobic studio every day and see all these women jumping about and leaping about and having a great time. And I used to look in that window and think, oh, I want to be in there, I want to be doing that. And it rolled from there, really. Fit Mama came about when I was about a year postnatal. I'd retrained and upgraded my skills, and word got out that there was someone helping women to keep mobile and educate them about how to use their physical being for delivery. And 5 years later, we're taking packed classes and turning people away because there aren't enough of us to handle the numbers that we get. It had been me on my own for a long time, and then I took Lola on about a year ago. We were both trying to keep up with each other's calendars and keep up with each other's phone calls and make sure that Lola knew that she had to be somewhere on time. It was very, very frantic. I felt that my family life was suffering a little bit. And also the cost of running backwards and forwards petrol-wise and telephone bills and all that sort of thing, I probably would have ended up running at a loss. I think I probably would have packed things in, to be honest. Well, having one net is already making a difference because we have made cost savings and we are able to start expanding into becoming a training provider for other instructors so that we can teach other people how to give the kind of service that we give in their own areas. So already we're on the road to expansion and exciting things ahead. Lola and I have both got smartphones now so that we can keep up with our emails, keep up with our phone calls and voicemails and text messages whilst we're on the run. So it means that the office is in the car with us or in the studio with us, and even if we're teaching a class, it's not such a delay to get back to people when you're finished rather than having to get back to people at the end of the day. We also have a landline number with the OneNet account, so on the website it looks like we are based in one place rather than looking like we are a mobile business. Vodafone OneNet means that I know exactly how much I'm spending on my phone bills every month, so there are never any nasty surprises. My bills are about half what they used to be. That's quite amazing. For a little sole trader, that's a significant amount of money. It means that I can be more flexible with other things. I can spend that money on my marketing or supporting or training. It really does make a big difference to make that sort of saving. Now with Vodafone OneNet, my emails are answered when I'm on the run. So by the time I get home, I haven't got a backlog to deal with, and I can give the children my attention. I can walk my dogs, and everything is done calmly, and everyone's happy.
My name's Chris Goss. I'm a director and shareholder in a small company called Central Conveyor Belting Services. A customer would typically contact us, tell us he's got a belt broken on site, his machine can't operate without the belt. We go to site with the material, we join the belt on site, we keep the machine working again, production's on. We fail to turn up, or if we fail to respond to a customer, they'd immediately go to a competitor, we'd lose the business. And once you've lost it, trying to get it back again is almost impossible. We issue our mobile numbers to our existing important customers so they can contact us 24/7. But what we were missing were the people who rang the office, wanted an instant response, didn't want to just leave a message in the hope that we called back, but needed to know they were to get service. And this new system, the OneNet, actually provides that. That was the main reason for actually taking it on. We now have a system where if anybody rings at any time of the day or night, they ring the office, it doesn't go to an answer phone, it actually hunts to 3 mobiles which are set up in a hunt group. The calls always get answered, they always get a person on the end of the phone to tell them what they can do to help them. That way we never lose a potential account, and we've gained business because we've actually had that system in place. Vodafone OneNet has improved our service tremendously. One particular story was, I was at home getting ready to come to work, 7:38, and I actually have the precise time. I had a phone call from an engineer. He had rung his original supplier, couldn't get an answer, so he started to dial other possible suppliers, one of which was us. We were the person who answered. I was able to tell him that yes, I could get something done that day. The service we offered so impressed him and his boss that they actually asked us to quote for a lot of other work on site. And we've received so far about £20,000 of the business from one phone call. We're now truly available 24/7 to everybody, to any customer, whether they be an actual customer at the moment or a potential customer. As far as I'm concerned, I can't see any reason why it won't carry on improving our business. It's difficult to think of another example that's had quite the same impact, that's been so simple.